Did you turn the heat up, Mark? Turn it down. It's hot. It's too hot up here. All right, Jason, and who comes after? We're going backwards. Kerry, you're up. Who's on deck? All right, so we go from Kerry to Givens. Are we going backwards in order? There's nothing between S and G. Oh, okay. I was going I was going alphabetically backwards. I sent you that picture. That's okay.
Test. Okay. A little bit, yeah. Turn the ceiling fans on. That'll actually help it. I'm gonna do some just some pattern teaching. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna try to teach right and left through today. Pretty basic one. I'd like couples 1 and 3 to come up into the middle, join hands, circle halfway around. Right there. Now that's what a right and left through will do to you. It'll take you from one side, put you to the other. Circle, join hands, circle back again. Now this is called right and left through because you have a right hand and a left hand. Use the right hand to pull by, and as soon as you get past that person, you're going to reach out your left hand, look for the other person's left hand, and the boy will turn the girl with a courtesy turn. All right? Let's try couples 1 and 3 doing that. Big, put right hands together, pull through, look for each other's left hand, man courtesy turn. So background facing each other. Okay? Let's try it again. Couples 1 and 3. Right and left through. Perfect. Let's try couples 2 and 4 now. Go ahead, join hands, circle. And halfway, that's what a right and left through will do to you. It'll put you on the opposite side. Circle back. All right. Now again, right pull by. Now you don't have to pull by hard. Just look for each other's left hand. Grab them, bring them around. Good. Okay. Now this is from facing couples. Now occasionally out of a tidal wave or some other formation, you have what's called the ocean wave rule. So sometimes this will rear up. You'll see this more from a tidal wave. So, for example, let's go ahead and have the head square through 4. And let's swing through and spin the top. All right. It's like he's training on spin the top. Now, you can do a right and left through from this position, but what you have to understand is you are kind of already partway pulled through, so you already have the right in play. So you just simply step through and look for that left hand. You don't even have to pull on the right. Just step past the person in front of you, look for the left hand of the person coming through with you. Courtesy turn them around. Very good. Okay. Now let's see. Gotta think how to get you into. Oh, okay. What's that?
I understand we like to have music in the background, but let's not do it here.
Okay, very good.
Because that might have been a little bit louder than I would put music in the background.
Okay.
Okay? You want to keep it in there to keep the interest, but not to be distracting. That loud might have been a little distracting.
Okay.
All right, so one thing I want to do is, before you go any farther, I want to be sure Jason, Tom, and myself kind of give you a little hint on what we would do with right and left.
Okay.
We'll let Jason go first.
So the one thing, you had him circle halfway around. For me, I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
Uh, to give going in that motion, pass through and courtesy turn would give you a better setup because ultimately when they're doing that courtesy turn already, so the only additional thing that you would have to do is the right pull by. The other thing that you got to be careful of is some people will take it to heart. So if you pull by, have them release.
Yes.
Uh, because some people are like, oh, you never told me to let go. Um, uh,
I meant to bring that up, and I didn't. So okay. Yep.
So I'm going to agree with Jason. Go ahead and square up, guys. So I'm going to agree with Jason because what I'll do the week before I teach right and left through is I do exactly what Jason just said. I do pass-throughs and courtesy.
Okay.
And that's the week before. Yeah. I'll have the heads, don't do it. I'll have the heads promenade half, come down the middle, pass through, and courtesy turn. Because I taught courtesy turn on weeks one. Okay?
Okay.
Right and left through doesn't usually come until like week 3 or 4.
Right.
I can't remember what it is. But I taught pass through and courtesy turn pretty much on week 1.
Okay.
So then I'll start doing that even on week 1. I'll do heads promenade half.
And then all you have to do just add the right hand pull by. Yep.
And whatnot, so it gives them that muscle memory.
Sure.
All right? I'll add one more thing that I do, and then we'll turn it over to Tom. This is one of those calls I will get down into the crowd. I'll come down here, I'll say, okay, Peter, let me take your spot. All right? And I'm going to say, here's what happens when we teach right to left through. We tend to have a hard time doing the courtesy turn because girls tend to want to go that way.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Right? You know why? Because we pull by too much.
Right.
Okay? So watch what's going to happen. All right? When I get ready to pull by, watch what's going to happen. I'm not going to let go. You're going to do the courtesy turn for her. Okay? I'm not going to let go of her right away. He won't be able to get her. Watch. Ready? Pull by.
Hey, yeah.
He can't get her. He can't get her. All right? So here's what I do. Go ahead and go back.
About as soon as you pass each other, you got to let go. Yeah.
On the night that I teach, right and left through, you come back in. All right, so I'll go out and I will do that as a demonstration.
Mhm.
thing. So that's where I wanted to make sure they pass here. But here's how I start the right and left through teach. On the night I do it, I play a game. I play low 5, high 5, middle 5.
Okay.
Okay? So I'm going to say this is how I'm going to do it. So heads, you know how to do a low 5, pass by each other and slap hands. Ready? Heads, pass through, slap hands, and courtesy turn on the other side. Sides, we're going to have you do a high 5. Ready? Sides, pass through, high 5, courtesy turn. This time, heads, I want you to do a middle 5.
That's
Ready?
key.
Heads, pass through, middle 5, courtesy turn. That's a right and left through for me right there.
Mhm.
Because I know it's over exaggerated, but at least I get them not pulling.
Yeah, or holding on.
Then
Yeah.
I tell them the rule. I say, okay, the rule is you're going to reach forward and pull by, but I'd rather you over accentuate and do the middle 5 thing as you're learning the call so that they don't
Okay.
get the wrong way.
Or you drop the hand as soon as you pass each other.
So that's just a little trick
Right.
that I use. Tom?
And agreeing with both of these guys, the fact that when you do do the pull by, you do have a tendency to pull that girl too far by, and then she's out of position. The other thing you got to keep in mind is what calls will affect other calls. The right and left through will affect a square through when you get ready to teach a square
Yes.
through if you don't teach this correctly. Because what's going to happen, the first time they start a square through and give a right pull by, what's going to happen? They're going to want to courtesy turn with the left hand instead of pull by with the left.
Right.
Great point. So you've got to think about those type of things when you get done. Because like I say, if we don't have teacher places for a moment, again, if we go through this and we start a square through, when we're used to doing a right and left through, and I get this left hand out, I'm going to courtesy turn her because that's what I'm used to.
Right.
Okay? So you've got to think about those things when you're getting ready to teach other calls.
Okay.
But to teach the right and left through correctly, it's just like what they said. Anytime you can resist, keep the resistance down of that handhold pulling by, you're going to be more successful every time.
Okay.
And I will tell you, and it might even be happening, many callers, I haven't done it, but many callers actually teach square through before they teach right and left through.
Ken Roberts was strict about that.
Okay.
That's popular around the country, and I think on the new teaching order after the proposal, that might be what's gonna happen.
Well, square through gets you into more places that you can work through. So I understand coming that fairly early. Yeah.
The reason they do that is to keep you from doing what Tom says.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you get used to that right pull by, and if you courtesy turn, they always want a courtesy turn. Where if you do the square through, then it's right, left, right, left.
Okay.
They don't associate the two together. So.
All right, so now we're gonna call with using right and left through, right?
If you like, sure. All right. Heads, right and left through. Sides, right and left through. Oh, they were, huh? All right. Okay, heads, right and left through. Sides, right and left through. Circle up, circle left. Element left. Take your partner home. It's close. Okay, sorry. Trying to think about too many things at the same time. Okay, sure. Okay, heads right and left through. Heads pass through, and promenade halfway. I couldn't remember the word. Okay. Square through 4, heads. Right and left through. Pass through. Trade by. Right and left through. Pass through. Trade by. Star through. Right and left through from here. Pass through. Wheel and deal. Centers pass through. Right and left through. I got fair out result. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Trade by. I'm sorry, Pat. Right and left through. Paired couple and a half. Yeah. Sure.
So let's go back to where we were talking a couple weeks ago when we were talking site calling.
Right.
What's the first, he asked me to resolve.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing I want you to do before you even worry about a paired couple is do what?
Try to get 1 of 4.
No,
No.
I want you to put them in an ocean wave,
Okay.
all right? So, put them in a wave.
Can remember how to do that now. Let's see.
Did you say step to a wave?
Step to, yeah, step to wave, yes.
Okay. Now look for your paired couples as Jason was asking for.
Mm-hmm.
Is anybody paired?
Yes.
Oh, goodness. So what was my next call once we had somebody paired? My favorite call.
Recycle.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. And then decide, is the paired couple on the inside or on the outside?
They're on the inside.
So you want to get them on the outside.
So right and left through.
Now you can figure out, are they looking at their corner or not?
They're not. So we can do a right and left through, pass through, trade by.
Yeah, absolutely. Do it.
A chicken plucker. Yeah. Trade by. And element left.
Yeah, there you go. And you never go wrong.
Promenade home. Yep.
Good.
Okay.
Now, one real quick thing, when we were talking about teaching right and left through, one of the things I've gotten in the habit of doing, we've always
Mm-hmm.
instead. That way she doesn't have to reach back here. That way I've got more stability of where she is, where I am. And of course, you gotta look at the age of our dancers sometimes.
True.
This is more stable to keep somebody.
Except that it's so ubiquitous on the other side that you begin to get differences when you.
Yeah, but this is, to me, if we go back and we look at ethics, we
Mm-hmm.
don't have to worry about
Exactly. Yep.
person being up here.
Right. Yeah. I usually tell the girls to put a hand back there so the guy has a target.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So.
You gotta watch where they put the target, right?
Yeah.
Dennis?
On that resolve where Jack had you do recycle, could you please show that figure again prior to that? I have trouble seeing what ocean wave setting you can call recycle from to get the resolve.
Okay, so, go ahead and go back to home.
Thank you.
Everybody, just go back to home, go back to home, up into there. All right, so head, or sides, start through and pass through. Everybody, flutter wheel. So this is pretty much where we were when we started. Oh, do a right and left through. Okay? It might not be the same people.
Mm-hmm.
This is where they were. Okay, when he was ready to resolve, and the first thing I told him was, what you want to do is get him to an ocean wave first. Okay? So the easiest way to get him to an
Step
ocean
to wave.
from here is say, step to an ocean wave, right?
Yep.
Do that. Then I figure out, I look at the wave, right? And I wonder if anybody's paired up in the wave. So who's paired up, Dennis?
1 and 3.
Number one,
Okay. It really doesn't, and it doesn't matter at this point who's paired up. As long as somebody's paired up. As long as, now here's the trick, as long as somebody's paired up and the other people are not paired up. If everybody's paired up, then we got a whole new game, and we're gonna stay away from that right now. But as long as one couple is paired up and the other's not, all the girls trade. All right? So this is what I had when I stepped to the ocean wave. All right? Is anybody paired up?
No.
No. So what am I gonna do to get somebody paired up? Girls trade. Yeah, absolutely. Girls trade. Like, well, that's good. So then, once you get somebody paired up in the ocean wave, the next call out of your mouth should always, in my opinion, until you get better at finding equivalents and stuff like that.
Recycle.
Next call should always be what?
Recycle.
Favorite call. Recycle.
so does it matter what the preset is for recycle?
As long as you got somebody paired up.
So when the one couple paired,
Yeah.
I can call recycles.
Yeah.
Then resolve it from
From here.
boxes.
Yeah, right now he's right-hand lady box.
Come up with a couple different things, okay? Sides, is everybody looking at the corner? No. Well, first of all, I want to get the couple on the outside, and this is totally basic, all right? So, if I've got the paired couple on the inside, okay, I want to get them to the outside, all right? One way of doing it is the right and left through, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do something more like, everybody veer left, Ferris wheel, and centers pass through. The reason I'm gonna do that is because I'm calling square dance. But I got my objective, I got the paired couple on the outside. Then I can determine whether I'm looking at my corner or not. That, I don't have to worry about it until I get that paired couple on the outside. Am I looking at my corner?
No. Right-hand lady.
Then if I'm not looking at my corner and I've got a paired couple on the outside, then I am always gonna be in a right-hand lady box out of sequence. And the way to get that back, pack a chicken from. Yeah.
Or square through 3 and trade by. Which I like.
We're out.
Keeps everybody active. Okay. Well, my other teaching one was square through.
Well, don't worry about the word.
Don't worry about square through today. Okay, very good.
You want him to call a little bit more?
Call one more, you gotta give the number for it.
Circle left. Alaman left, Alamo style. Swing through. Swing through again. When you meet your partner, right and left grand. Sides, promenade 1/2. Come down the middle and pass the ocean. Extend. Swing through. Boys run. Couples circulate. What we do? Bend the line. Right and left through. Okay. Star through. Step through wave. Recycle. Gotta get to the outside. How do we do that? Sure. Okay. They are not. Square through 3? No. Okay. Trade by? Or pass through, trade by? Okay. Pass through, trade by. Element left. Okay. All right. Okay.
So the reason why a right or left through does not work in this case where they're on the inside is because they're already on the inside. If they were on the outside, then a right or left through pass through would keep them on that side. Where if they're on the inside, all you have to do is finish it where that's the pass through and trade by.
Now, what did you do last time to get the paired ones outside? How did you do that last time?
From that setup, when you did the recycle, he had to him veer left.
Veer left, okay. Veer left and then do what? Just Ferris wheel? Ferris wheel. Okay.
So the pair couple will be on the outside after the veer left and Ferris wheel. So that means it's just a matter of either a pass through or square through 3, or you can have the centers pass through if you're not sure, and then resolve from there.
Okay, Kim. Put them back here. Second try.
Yep.
Okay.
One more time. Yep.
Okay, let's square through side. Square through 4. All right, and let's do a right and left through, and pass through. I think that's about where I left it. No. Oh, now okay. Trade by. Okay. Resolve. Okay. Square through 3. Trade by. Alaman left. Take him home.
Guys, let's give Kerry a nice round of applause.